George Matjila is the ANC Tshwane Secretary and joins us now via Zoom for a little bit more. Thank you so much indeed for joining us, Mr. Matjila. You must be disappointed that your candidate didn't win the race today.
Well, thanks very much, sir, and evening to your viewers. Well, to be honest, we are not disappointed at all. We put up a fight, and we are happy. We are Democrats, and we accept that at the end of the day, a mayor must emerge in the city of Tshwane and ensure that the services are provided.
So is that the end of the matter now? You're not going to take any other actions, try to have votes of no confidence, because the people of Tshwane are pretty tired of what's been going on?
Well, we can't be talking about a vote of no confidence without affording the newly elected executive mayor a chance or an opportunity to prove himself. I think as the African National Congress, we have our own priorities. One being that of making sure that our cities are clean. The people in Hammanskraal receive clean water. The people in Mamelodi, they are being taken to a proper place because, there are people who are sitting in flat lines. Those people have been staying there for a number of years now. So we have our priorities. Potholes must be filled. The parks must be maintained. So once the executive mayor prioritizes such things, then we are happy. We'll have to support him because, we can't be playing politics with our own people.
Any regrets about the time that's lapsed? Because Cilliers Brink could have been elected a long time ago, and yet there were all these motions and things that happened in between, and yet we're back to square one.
Well, the city is run in accordance with the laws. So we don't have any regrets because we were still going to come back if things would have not gone through the proper legal channels. So it was delays because there were things to be attended to legally. So we were within our rights as organizations that were opposed to him to raise matters that were raised and matters were dealt with. Hence, we are happy as the African National Congress that finally we have the executive mayor who will prioritize the election of the mayoral committee and go down in ensuring that the people of Tshwane get the services that they much need.
Things didn't go too smoothly today, though, did they? There was this difficulty that you had with the 69 DA councillor issue. Take us through that.
Well, councillors were very much concerned in terms of what happened with councillors that were found to have voted outside the laws of the IEC. Because what we know is that they were only disqualified, but they wanted actions to be taken against such councillors because a secret vote is supposed to remain secret. It cannot be correct that you would want to know who a person voted for if the voting is secret. So those are concerns that the councillors raised, and we support them as African National Congress because we want to secure and safeguard democracy that we fought for.
It seems as if now that the multi-party coalition does have the numbers to push through votes. Are you concerned then about the position of the Speaker going forward?
Well, we are not worried as such. We will still ensure that we do the work. Remember, the first round it was ourselves. We won the position of the executive mayor, and second to that, we won the position of the speaker. Well, today it was unfortunate that the tables turned, but we are definitely sure that we'll continue to work. We believe that if we have the speaker from the other side and the mayor from the other side, that in itself is democracy at play. It will ensure that we push each other to ensure that the services are rendered to the people of Tshwane.
one gets a sense as an outsider looking in that these councils almost feel like war, very adversarial. Is there any way that this kind of atmosphere can be changed for the good of citizens?
Well, the atmosphere is fine. It's just that we are requested, all of us, to do our operations within the confines of the law. Because what the councillors were raising, it was a matter that has to do with the Structures Act. For instance, we spoke of issues that relates to how the speaker should be petitioned, because in terms of the law, you can't just petition the city manager before you ensure that the speaker has refused to convene a meeting of council. So it has to do with the law. It's not something that the councillors just decided to confront or fight each other.
What do you say to citizens who've been saying that political parties in these councils, they don't care about us, they just care about power? No, it's not true that we don't care about our people. I mean, at the center of all these things, it's our people, to make sure that we provide services to them. And it's very important that as and when that is done, we get our ducks in order. So that was the issues, that was the confrontation all about. It was not about people battling for any other thing except that things should be done correct. Hence, right now, all of us, we are satisfied that we've got an executive mayor that need to be supported by all of us, who must ensure that he will do his work, ensure that he provides our communities with services without any discrimination. Yeah. You said you're going to give him a chance. What are your thoughts about Cilliers Brink at this stage?
Well, we don't want to preempt. We believe he's a councillor like all of us, who's capable to do his work. We are going to hold him accountable. We are going to ensure that he does work as he promised. We are going to ensure that he does not target the workers of the city, more particularly the black employees. We are going to ensure that
Mr. Matjila, you are muted there. We didn't catch the last part of what you were saying. Okay. Mr. Matjila, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Perhaps you could just finish the last part of what you were saying.
I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
What I was saying is that we are going to make sure that we hold Executive Mayor or Councillor Brink accountable, to ensure that he does his work without discriminating, because part of what we have raised as the ANC was that the previous mayors of the DA would not do work in townships where in majority of our people are. Most of their focus was only in the suburban areas, where a majority of people who are living there are white. So we're going to ensure that the black employees are not targeted.
Okay. Mr. Matjila, thank you so much indeed for joining us. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for your time.